Hello everyone and welcome back to another Catholic Q&A. This time we're answering Ty's question, which is, how does God really look like? I really like this question, but I must admit it's a lot harder to answer than some of the others that have been sent. We'll begin by talking about Jesus and then cover the Holy Spirit and the Father. So from a biblical perspective, there really is not any given information about what he looked like. The closest we have comes from the book of Revelations, where in a vision of the second coming is described as having hair white as wool, eyes like flames of fire, and feet of burnished bronze. And a sword coming from his mouth. Context is always key though, and this is clearly not to be read literally, so our best understanding comes from other sources. For example, we know from archaeology that most men in the region during the time of Jesus' life were 5'5". We know from Roman coins that the local Jewish men tended to have beards in contrast to the Greeks and Romans. It's also likely that they have olive skin and a dark complexion with dark hair, similar to what people from the region look like there today. Beyond this, we enter a very fierce debate about an object known as the Shroud of Turin, or the Holy Shroud. This is a burial shroud that is reportedly the burial shroud of Jesus Christ himself. It has an unexplained image on it of a dead man that has undergone crucifixion, scourging, and crowning with thorns. We have never been able to replicate the image, and as you can see, it's clearer in the negative. The image from the shroud is what holy icons were likely based on, and is the assumed reason Jesus is drawn the way he is for much of history. If it is legitimate, then it gives an actual look at what Jesus really looked like. This said, the scientists split on the issue, with some claiming carbon dating reveals it is a forgery, others providing evidence that refutes that claim, others refuting that evidence, and the cycle continues. It is still heavily debated and studied to this day. I'll make a video about all the evidence on either side if you like, but to summarise my own thoughts about it, I think the chance that this is a forgery is possible, but also quite unlikely. The image contains details of crucifixion and first century Jewish practice that were unknown during the Middle Ages. And there is no human way we can find that would make the image, let alone using medieval technology. All this said, what about the Holy Spirit and God the Father? To make it simple, we just simply don't know. Like with Jesus, there are accounts of their appearance in the Bible, but again, these are generally symbolic. As 3D beings, we can only fully comprehend and see things that are 3 dimensions or less. Only when Jesus was born was part of the Trinity visible in 3D. It's for this reason that Jewish or Islamic people who don't believe that Jesus was God, but still believe in the same God, will never depict God in art. The only reason you see Christian depictions of God the Father and Holy Spirit is because those images are either based on the symbolic images in the Bible or variations of Jesus. I hope this gives some clarity to your question as to what God looks like. I hope you have a great day and may God bless you.